came to here to come and kill me, clap your hands. What's up, homeless nigger fucks? And today we will be doing a talk about, and we're here with Gary.
I'm good.
And he has a YouTube channel named Skullface. Subscribe, like, and I don't know. And we'll be doing a talk about of what we are going to be doing tomorrow, because you guys can't see, but it's darker than a black person's titties. So, we're going to be doing shooting guns tomorrow. Shooting regular guns. Don't point at my head like that. He's eating a brownie. And, we're going to be shooting guns. We're going to make a play video, like an act, something like that, like with poopettes. Gonna make poopette video. Poopette?
What's that?
A puppet?
Yeah, tonight.
Poopette? No, that's gonna be tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm too tired. I'm tireder than a bitch's titties. And this is just gonna be a talk about. Yeah. So comment down below what we should do after these next few videos that we do, if you are watching this, and if you are one of my friends that I show you this. Don't make fun of me. Don't be a worthless sack of shit that you are. And stop laughing at me because I'm saying shit. Shut up, Gary. You're ruining it all. Tiarra, you're probably just going to be watching this video, aren't you? It's dripping.
Stop, you grumpus piece of crap.
Why does a guy spit on my boot? Don't, that's mine. Don't. And, don't touch my jerky. Not my jerky, man. Don't touch my jerky. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna tell a story time today about what should the story time be? So what is the story time gonna be about?
Think.
Okay, so we thought of something up, and we're going to be doing our worst scary experiences. Okay, Gary, you go first.
No.
Try to explain it in your best detail.
So, has JoJo ever been on this channel?
No. I made this channel like maybe 2-3 weeks ago.
Well, my cousin Joe, we were riding skateboards out
Wait.
at like 10 o'clock.
You know how he's talking about Joe? Joe will be in our later videos, later sometime this year. Okay, go back.
Well, me and Joe were riding skateboards at 10 o'clock. Then we went by the church.
There's a church down the street from where they live.
Yeah. And then, you know those pointy things? What are they called?
The crosses on...
No, like the tips.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crosses. We seen a black figure of a guy standing, like, on one leg doing, like, this.
I think that was just the cross.
No, there ain't no cross. It's just a
There's a
tip.
cross up there.
It's just a spike.
It's just a spike? I always thought that was a cross.
There's just a spike. And then, on our way back, we looked through a flashing light, and then every time it turned like white. I'm just so scared. Then there's a black figure just appearing. And then after that, we just rushed home. And that's my scary story.
Okay, well,
Unless you guys cry.
10 out of 10, great scary story. Now, here's mine.
That is true, though.
Once I was 6 years old at our old house in Springfield, Rogersville, Missouri, I was taking a bath one night, bathtub, regular, just dunking my head under water, seeing how long I could hold my breath, like washing off my hair and crap. And I went under this one time, heard a big old bump, looked around the room, saw the toilet seat up. So I went back under for like a good maybe 9-10 seconds. I was little, so I couldn't hold my breath long. Came back up, and before I came back up, I heard a dunk. And I went back up, toilet seat was closed. And I kept on like dunking my head up and below the water. And I kept on hearing that thing, and I kept on seeing the toilet seat raising up and down. So I started messing with it for a while, like maybe a good 2-3 minutes. Then after realizing, who the hell is doing this? And I got scareder than a motherfucker. So I just butt naked, just flew off, ran out of the bathroom, butt ass naked, wet everything. Just ran out of the bathroom, straight to my mom's room. I was like, Mom, there's a ghost in the bathroom. Dude, she probably thought I was on crack or some shit. And she gave me the strangest look. And she went into the bathroom, and I showed her the little trick that I was doing, and it didn't work then. And so I just brushed it off my shoulders, thought it was nothing after that, and just continued to play with my Legos. I was really into Legos back then. Not that much anymore.
Scary stories in my
Do you have any scary
one.
stories?
Okay,
Oh, well,
we got
Jason and Tia got some scary stories.
Is this
Jason
for you?
first. Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so I was probably about, Kyan or Gary's age, right?
12.
And
12 or 10.
I was staying the night at my grandma and grandpa's house, and I was laying there in bed, and we were watching TV. Me and my little brothers were, not brothers, brother, because my youngest Joe, he wasn't born at the time, so it was me and Clint, and we were there laying down, and I kept tapping on him because I thought I seen something, and he did too, and we decided never to talk about this night ever to anybody. So, I don't like talking about it, but I'm going to say it anyways. We were laying there, and I kept tapping on him, like, hey, Clint, I see something over there next to the sewing machine, because, like, say right here is, like, the living room, and then over, like, you go through a hallway, and then the sewing machine's, like, over here. So, we were laying right here in the living room on, like, the pull-out futon bed that came out of the couch. We were laying on that, and we kept looking over towards the sewing machine, and I swear I seen two dudes and like a woman, and the woman is actually, everybody out there at the farm has seen the woman. It's the woman in white is what we call her. And then there was two people, one kind of like a shadow figure, I guess, and then one was just like some old man. But we were laying there, and the shadow guy was the scariest out of all of them, and he was like walking towards us. And then me and Clint, when we suddenly realized that there was a woman over here and this old man next to her, and this shadow figure was slowly creeping towards us, we realized, okay, this is the real deal. We need to figure out what a kid could do to get away from this. So first thing we did was just went under our blankets, and we looked at each other and said, okay, this ain't real. It's going to go away. Let's just say, go, go, go away, come back another, like the Rain song, I guess, is what we were trying to do. And when we peeked up, that shadow figure was just creeping. Every time we go under the blankets, and when we peeked up, he'd be closer. It was weird. Every time. And we finally looked up, and the shadow figure had all the way creeped to the foot of the bed, where we couldn't see him no more because we were looking over here. But he was right here in front of the TV. And when we looked and seen, I don't want to really talk about it. It's really, really fucking terrifying what we saw. It was a shadow figure. It had eyes that were blood red. like a facial, like you could see like the nose and the mouth and shit.
I remember your dad telling me about the woman in white.
And it was scary. It was terrifying. And this shadow figure stood there and watched us all night long until about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And the weird thing was, the woman in white, she decided to kind of wander off, and we watched her. We knew the shadow figure was going to sit there and watch us. So we sat there and watched back at it to make sure it wasn't going to harm us in any way. But I noticed a woman in white walk towards the piano over here in this area. So the living room's right here, and then the piano was right here, and the sewing machine was there. And she walked towards the piano and then walked back and went upstairs. And the old man, he wasn't there anymore. He kind of, I don't know what happened to him. He like disappeared or something. But that shadow figure stood there all night until about 4 o'clock. And yeah, it was fucking terrifying.
Well, great story, Jason.
And it's not that, you know, I got plenty of shit I could talk about.
Can you say more stuff?
Well, no, it's Tiara's
I
turn
would
next.
tell you mine, but it still freaks me out to this day.
Mine didn't
Like,
freak
this
me
is
out.
probably,
It
that was
wasn't.
probably the most scariest thing that's ever happened to me.
The most scariest thing
Other-
that ever happened to
and
me
now-
is I
and
almost
now-
got ran over.
And nowadays, I'm so interested in the paranormal and stuff. Like, if they ever want to go to my YouTube channel, HONKEYGAMING, or Redneck Exploring, I've started going to like abandoned haunted locations to find these paranormal activities and stuff like that.
Oh, mine.
And I've always been interested, and I don't know if Zeppelin told you, but when we were at his house the other night, I was fucking with him. I was fucking with him pretty fucking hardcore. I was like throwing shit. He closed his eyes and I threw shit and made noise in the hallway, but that's not what happened, like, before all this started happening. I did it after what happened. So I shut the light off where the stairs are, and I fucking start hauling balls upstairs and run towards him fucking like a fucking idiot. But the reason I was running was because I heard fucking footsteps behind me coming up the stairs. And I knew. And I've been waiting. I've been waiting for the longest time for something to happen in that house while I'm in there. And it finally happened. And when I got in Zeppelin's room, I started laughing, and I was fucking terrified because I heard footsteps. And I kept looking over towards the hallway because the light was off. And Zeppelin's like, "You need to turn the light back on." And all of a sudden, his fucking car keys went from one side of that dresser all the way to the other. They went, I watched it with my eyes. They went, and shot over. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Damn.
I was fucking terrified. And Zeppelin won't talk about it, but it actually happened like 2 nights ago.
So that's what you won't talk about?
No. That's
No, he talks about the Ouija board and stuff. I know it. I know about that story already. So
He won't tell us.
Yeah.
Well, he was, but he said that he had to go.
he'll tell you another time. He don't want to scare you.
Can you?
He's not gonna scare me. Plenty
Well,
of scary shit's
what
happened to
happened
me.
to me when
You
I
think
was-
I'm gonna piss my pants about
After
it?
a couple years when I moved here, still freaks me out.
Yeah.
He said
And I
he,
still feel like there's someone watching
you want me to
me
tell you that
everywhere I
story
go.
that he told me?
Go ahead.
Okay.
It'd be great for this. So Jason's telling 2 stories now.
Yes. 3 actually.
Yeah. Because
What do you mean 3?
he just told that short.
That key thing,
Yeah.
that was just something I threw in there just for shits and giggles.
That was practically.
But
two.
that's true. Those keys went from like where his little
That's
you
happened
know
to
where
me
his
before.
nightstand is?
Yeah.
Okay, so they went like he was sitting there, and I watched his eyes when it happened.
I know Zeppelin told me about this. How the keys just perfectly just.
No,
Didn't
they
they
didn't
drop?
slide. They went like this. They kind of went up in the air, and then they went and shot over and dropped on, and it stayed on the same shelf.
Didn't they drop on the floor or something?
No,
Oh, I
they
remember
just went
Zeppelin
from
telling
one
me
side
about
of the
they
shelf
dropped.
to the other side of the shelf on the same because his nightstand's tall and it's got like 1, 2, 3 or 4 different shelves on it. It's on the same shelf, and it went from here to there on the other side and hit the wall on the other side of the shelf, and then it dropped onto the shelf, and that's what made the noise. And we both fucking stood there in silence, like, what the fuck? And then he kept telling me, go turn the light on, go turn the light on. So I did. But anyways, the story about him and the Ouija board, what he told me, he don't like talking about, but I'll tell you because I'm an asshole. So, he said he was with a couple of buddies, right? I'm not going to say their names, but he told me they were they were playing the Ouija board, right? So, yes, and what happened was when they were playing it, they didn't say goodbye right or something.
And he said that.
And
he said that he's so creeped about it to this day that there's always someone watching them because they never said goodbye.
But this is how I remember how he told me. So he told me that he was playing it and all of a sudden like footsteps were heard, like really fast, heavy running towards them, and they fucking booked it downstairs and like fucking camped out in the living room for a while. And all of a sudden the lights or something was going out or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, they were flickering or something, and then all of a sudden they heard a door slam. So they ran outside and they decided to fucking leave. So they hopped in one of their trucks and it wouldn't start. So they put that bitch in neutral and let it roll out to the road and then started it. It wouldn't start in the yard, but it started up in the road. You know what I mean?
Wait, whose house is this?
It was this one over here.
Zeppelin's?
Yeah.
The one he lives at, yeah. And he said, when Zeppelin said he got in his truck and he looked up at his bedroom window, he said he's seen an apparition or a shadow of a man standing in his window.
No, what if it's the
It was a man standing like this, and all you could see was just the shadow.
What if it was the
It was
people
completely
that,
blacked
What if
out.
it was the people that lived
No
there
eyes,
before?
that's what he said.
What if it was the people that lived there before him that used to be their bedroom?
But that house was made in the 18,000s.
I got a picture on my phone of a little kid in that house.
Wait, did they see it? Wait,
I caught it on my phone because we were there doing fucking stupid shit.
Paranormal? I've been in that house.
I haven't showed you this yet.
A paranormal
But you
kid?
could see the kid poking his head around the corner looking at me and Zeppelin.
Okay,
I
we're
was
gonna have
sitting
to
in there
pause the video
yelling,
real quick. Okay, so we're
But
back.
yeah, so that's my stories. I'm done for the night. I'm gonna go play my games or hit the sack, either or. So good night, y'all.
And Tiara
Make sure to
said,
subscribe to Honky Gaming or Redneck Exploring. I don't know which one will pop up on. The name I got on there right now is Redneck Exploring. REDNECK and then space exploring. You got this, boys. Oh, and if it don't pop up there, it'll be Honky Gaming. And it'll have a picture of a guy there, probably butt ugly. You know, you'll see it.
it's a picture of him. Tiara, are you sure that you don't want to tell any
No, I'm
stories?
literally about to cry right now thinking of it.
I'm crying right
It's
now.
not that
thinking
scary, trust me. Come on, say it.
No.
Say it.
No, Kyan, I'm
Do it for the views. Do it for the views.
Well, yeah, fuck the views.
So what'd you guys think of that picture?
That picture is scary AF.
That's scary. I was about to cry.
You guys couldn't see it with my shitty ass Android camera, but it just
I'm gonna
shows a
try it
picture.
anyway.
Here, we can try.
Alright, so right here, this is Zeppelin. Where's the camera? Right here?
Yeah.
This is Zeppelin's house right here. And I was sitting right here at the table. And I thought I seen something over here next to the doorway out of the glimpse of my eye. And
When they want you to
I don't know if you can see it very clearly. Hold on. Let me spot it first.
It's
It's
like
right here.
scary AF.
You can kind of see the face right here where my finger is. I don't know how good you can see it though. Can you see that on your phone?
Yeah, I can see it.
It's right here.
Like you can see the.
Right there.
Yeah.
I'm going to circle it right here. It's right there. There's an eye there, an eye there. You can see the nose and the mouth. And it looks like he's... Here, point at me. So, this is what he looks like he's doing. Stand over here.
Here.
Over here. Stand over right here. Next to Tiara.
Tell me what's.
Stand over here. So, like, it looks like he's, like, leaned down and doing this. Like that.
It's a fat German boy.
That's what it looks like it's doing.
Yeah. Well,
So, but that's the picture. So I'm done, guys. I'm gonna go play some Battlefield Bad Company. I doubt I'm gonna make any YouTube videos here any soon. If you guys want to see any of mine, just
comment.
you can always, if you want to see anything special, you can always go to my channel. Hit me up on there. I'm always active. I only got 27 subscribers, but it's not no big deal. But you guys always can hit me up on there. And I'll message you back saying, okay, I'll try. or whatever. If you guys want to see a gaming video, I got the old consoles, the old gens, Xbox 360. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to work somehow so I can start making some money to make an Xbox One X or whatever, so I can make some new videos. But yeah, peace out, guys. Honky Gaming loves y'all. Keep it real. Yeah, I got a fat gut. See you later. Hey, subscribe to this kid. He's pretty cool. And this guy right here.
Skullface.
And then that one right there in the back. She don't have a YouTube channel. She's just an asshole in general.
Well, other than that, you
Wait,
lazy
let's try and get
sacks
Tiarra.
of shiz. She already said no, and we're not gonna force her to do it. Well,
Here, I got another
but
story.
anyway, we're all good. This is already long enough. But other than that, guys, remember to wear your seatbelt and peace.
Wait, this one's real quick.